What's up, everybody? Today we are drilling a million bowling balls. We're working out. We're doing a little bit of everything, and we got a little sweeper there at the end of the day. For right now, going to do a little accounting, meeting up with my accountant and tax guy all at the same time. But come along the ride with me for a little day in the life. I would say week 2, week 3. I'm not even sure what week it is. Let's go. Finished up with my tax guy. Everybody looking smooth sailing. The bowling, you know, you ride the peaks and valleys, and it's tough to estimate what your earnings will be like at the end of the year, and making sure that your taxes, if you're paying monthly or paying quarterly, making sure that your taxes are all lined up for the end of the year. But so far so good. We've done a good job estimating and keeping up to date. But for right now, I'm going to Sam's Club to grab a quick little lunch and maybe some veggies that I could cook up for dinner. And then I'll just be dropping that off at the house, maybe making a quick bite to eat. And then, I don't know if you guys can see, there's probably about 10 bowling balls behind me, including a combat solid. Warning alert, I'm gonna drill them potentially for the sweeper tonight, as well as really, I'm gonna be drilling them for the purpose of just upcoming tournaments and leagues. I drilled some 1-inch pins on those balls. My use right now is very limited to playing straighter angles and playing up the lane with those balls. I think I've come to the consensus right now that I've made some mistakes on these layouts. These balls that are super smooth and super early, they're great, but they're only great when I can go up the lane. Which is also when like the urethane and plastic balls are great. So I think I only need like 1, maybe 2 options of those like big early asymmetric balls. If I'm gonna drill like a 2-inch pin, 2.5-inch pin, 1-inch pin, I think those balls can be more of the symmetrical pieces to kind of tame down the symmetrical piece, where those big early hooking asyms, I don't need to put this super slow layout on them, because if I'm gonna use them, it won't be for playing straight up the lane like I do my urethane balls. I would just throw my urethane balls instead of those. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I've made some mistakes. I've maybe ruined some bowling balls, but I'm gonna fix those mistakes. Time to fix those mistakes. I'm gonna drill this combat solid with a normal layout and the warning alert with, I think I'm still gonna drill the warning alert with a short pin, but it's gonna be not as short. It's gonna be the same as that like alert. Or maybe I'll put a 5-inch pin, but for right now, lunchtime. Potatoes au gratin, stuffed bell peppers. We're in a little bit of a time crunch before dinner tonight. I don't know if I'll be able to really cook something up. So these Sam's Club like ready-made meals that you just gotta pop in the oven and cook yourself. Top of my list for time crunch meals in terms of what you get, how much food you get. Usually it lasts us a couple meals because there's only 2 of us. So usually it lasts, especially like the stuffed bell peppers, you know, 6 of them. It'll last us probably 3 meals, 1 of each, maybe 2 meals, maybe if I'm feeling a little hungrier tonight, but yeah. And then I got a bag of avocados because I love avocados. It's a good snack for me. Heading home, dropping food, changing out bowling balls, heading back to the rock. Drilling bowling balls, heading back home. All right, got all the balls organized. I also threw in the Theorem Delta and a brand new spare ball for me. My spare ball, I've used it too many times, unfortunately, and it's just chipping right around the finger. Last thing I wanna do is be at a tournament and have my ball chip out. Instead of plugging, I'm just gonna drill a new one. But yeah, this is the update of bowling balls assembled. 5 Furies, a combat solid right here, a warning alert right here. There's my new spare ball. And then 2 bowling balls that I'm drilling for a video, a new alert as well. And then to match the warning alert, I also have a DV8 Dark Side Curse. And that Dark Side Curse that I have has been an absolute killer for me. I think it also is partially due to the layout. So I'm just gonna take that warning alert that I drilled with a 1-inch pin that kind of was no good, and I'm gonna drill it the exact same as that Dark Side Curse just to see. I know it'll be quicker, I know it'll be really sharp down lane, but I really just wanna see what it can do with a layout like that Dark Side Curse, and maybe it'll be a little more usable for me, because the right-handers are gonna love that ball, but for me, as a high rev rate lefty, it just really jumps off the spot, and it'll be prime time for house shots, but I'm looking for more of a tournament piece that I can bring. Right now, the danger zone kind of fits that spot, but if I need something a little cleaner, maybe this one can fit that spot. check on Hooper. Come on. Hey, buddy. Hello. You wanna go outside? Come on, let's go outside. I definitely think he's ready to go outside. That is for sure. That was a lot. Now to drill.
It smells weird in here.
It was coming off my hand correctly, so that's what we did.
So that was the minus the stone nut. It's actually a better way for your.
Why do you think people, like in all other professional baseball,
With it.
I'm always intrigued by like the inner workings.
Drill hole. What? "11 bowling balls later, we're leaving North Rock Lane." Shout out to Austin, shout out to Wichita Bowling Supply for letting me pop in. Some for tonight with the combat and that warning alert, and a new spare ball. Maybe I'll show you the pup before we go to the sweeper. When I said I would see you guys at the sweeper, there is one more thing I have to do. I have to put grips in all the balls. So, for starters, I gotta go find the grips, and they're in the basement. And you know who loves the basement? This guy. Wanna go downstairs? Come on. Device. I always keep an extra little stock of grips. I was concerned that I had enough grips, but a tray of each, 20 grips a piece in all the right sizes. I'll need the right size grips, which is a 3.5 in the ring finger and a 4.5 in the middle. I don't have glue in that bag, which doesn't give me much hope that I have any glue at all. All right, didn't have any glue at home, but went to Walgreens, grabbed some glue, threw some grips in these bad boys right here. Combat Solid, warning alert. Both of those are coming with me to the sweeper tonight. Let's head to the garage, pack my car. We're bowling on like the shortest, longest pattern, so I gotta bring some urethanes for sure. That's a guarantee. So I brought a 15-pound Crown U axe and a 15-pound black hammer that hooks. So a little bit of everything. I'm gonna bring 9, I've decided. Next balls, I gotta fill out my bag with, you know, a bunch of variety of different reactive options, and I'd like to bring some new ones that I haven't thrown quite yet, and I just drilled, so let's organize. All right, my next bag is gonna be filled with some middle of the line pieces, and that's gonna be an Intel Tor, the Alert, and a plastic ball. Middle end, and obviously my spare ball. The next 3 pieces I'm gonna bring a Combat Solid, which will be right at the top of my bag. I'm deciding between that Warning Alert, which I just drilled, which I don't know. I really drilled that one specifically for the house shot, so I don't think I'm actually gonna bring that one tonight. Put in my Dark Side Curse instead. Knowing how much this bowling alley hooks, I might bring lower end piece. I gotta decide what that is first, hold on. I feel like I need like a shiny, higher end piece, maybe something with a smoother layout, and I just drilled that Theorem Delta, and I think that's gonna be the piece. I can control the back end shape, which might be perfect for this pattern, and at least, if anything, it's much different than the other balls I've brought, so it'll bring a new shape into the bag if what I got right now isn't working. Hopefully, I'm really hopeful I'm gonna try and throw the reactive balls. A lot of times I come to these things, they're short, they're hard. I throw the urethane, I fall back on what I'm best at, and it usually works out pretty good. I would like to kind of dive into some of these reactive balls. I'm gonna throw them for at least a game. It's a high game pot kind of situation, but we'll talk a little bit more about that on the ride up. As I'm sitting here editing this video, I want to mention one thing before we start. This is a 58-foot Women's US Open pattern day 3. So this one is oiled really short and buffed all the way out. So your ball should hook super early and then bail down lane. So it's a 58-foot pattern. It's all oiled almost all the way to the pins. Is this a great read of what my balls are gonna do? No, but this is exactly what I drilled them for. I drilled them for a variety of usage. So let's see how they look. I'm just hopeful that I can cash a couple times using the reactive ball. Game 1 struck out for 236. Bonta had a chance to strike out to beat me with 237. He ended up boning a 9-pin first shot in the 10th frame to shoot 210 instead of 230. And I think I ended up either winning or finishing second for the first game high game pot. Game 2, no dice for me. I actually threw 0 strikes after having a great look and striking the back 5 or 6 times. I think the back 7 times in game 1, including the fill shot with that Theorem Delta. Every single shot game 2 hooked early. I shot 170, no dice for me. Game 3 bowled okay. Not my best again. Threw a couple more strikes, but really couldn't figure out one of those lanes. Ended up shooting 190. I didn't cash. I'm going through a little bit of transition where I feel like I do need to change balls, and I feel like I really need to change the angles. I just got caught up because game 1, I bowled so well the back half of the game with that combat solid. I had a really good look, and then games 2 and 3, it's been not even close to that type of shape, or I feel like I need to move to a different part of the lane. So game 4, look for something new. Huge for the cop. All right, game 4, bowled much better using that theorem delta from way further in. The lanes are hooking super early, and it's just really hard for me to kind of combat that per usual, honestly. I'll be maybe looking at some different pieces. I think I probably should have brought a ball like that hazmat solid. I left it in the garage just because I didn't think I would need 2 strong balls, but the hazmat solid's definitely cleaner than that combat, and it would have been a great transition piece, especially because it has a little bit weaker of a layout on it, and it's a weaker ball overall, being a symmetrical solid instead of an asymmetrical, really strong solid. So for me, overall, really good night. I think I ended up finishing 3rd scratch overall in the totals out of like almost 30 people that they had there. They really packed the building tonight. Good for them. Good for me for learning a bunch tonight. And until the next video, if you guys want to see more vlogs like this where I kind of take you guys through the day, let me know down below in the comments. And until then, I'll catch you guys on the main channel. Peace.